What's going on, you guys? William Wynn here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video. As you can see, I fractured my finger, so I have my dad help today. I'm not good with wiring. He's a lot better than I am. So today we will be installing OE panels, switch panel for the Tundra. I also have the AUXBEAM switch panel. So basically, as you will see, it's just replacing the factory panel on the dash, the left side dash, which I'll be showing you guys that. We're about to run the wires through the firewall, but first you gotta pull out all the AC vents and the original panel, which we'll show you guys. But I hope everybody's having a wonderful day as always. If you're new, please drop a like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss when I upload. Again, I'm handicapped, so we have my dad's help. So let's go ahead and do it. It's late at night, so lighting might suck, but we got to get this done because I'm adding new running boards on here, which I'll mention in the next video. So let's get to it. All right, guys, first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna pull off that AC vent. I have my dad's help here. You're gonna slowly pry around it, pull it out, and then your inside clip that he's holding in his right hand pops off. So you're gonna see the seal around the dasher here. It's gonna come off, and then you just let it go around. Pull that guy out, and then you pull the AC vent out after that. And the next thing, once that comes out, then you're gonna remove this bottom piece here that we will be replacing. So after you pull the AC vent, go ahead, pull off that main piece that he's doing right now. You would need to do that in order to put the other new piece on from OE panels. All right, guys, as you saw, we got that removed. So now on OE panels, they do have a picture. I'll pop it up right here on the screen. So basically, you're gonna wanna cut right here, go down, cut right here, and then down and cut along right here. So you're gonna move this piece, and this piece is kind of thick, I'm not gonna lie, for a piece of plastic. So you wanna do that so the switch panel actually can go right there. But it's gonna be nice because, you know, it's flush into the interior and doesn't look out of place. So it's gonna be really nice fit. So we'll go ahead, we'll get to that. We'll be cutting right there as I showed you. Just like that, all cut, ready to go. Put that OE panel on. We use this bad boy to cut it. So much better than grinder. Cut like butter. So I recommend using this instead of a grinder if that's what you're thinking, or any other tool. It literally took 5 minutes to exactly cut perfectly as the OE panel recommended. So let's go ahead and put it on. All right, guys, so as you see, there's a boot right here that I'm holding. We removed that boot there. We drilled a hole and squeezed this wire through so it keeps it nice and sealed through that hole. Run it through that firewall cord here. We tied that other end that's going to the AUXBEAM, and we pulled it through. So it went through, obviously go under. Then we're gonna plug it into the AUXBEAM here. As you see, we got the AUXBEAM in. Then we're gonna plug it into that, and this buckles over, and then put everything else back on. All right, guys, we got the AUXBEAM in, the OE panel with the AUXBEAM 8-gang switch panel. We got the AC vent all back in, that end. We got the dash all popped in, and man, I love that design, because if you weren't me, or if you didn't know, you would not know that we changed that. It just flushes in just like factory. The button feels like really good. But that's all we're doing for tonight. We have the wire already in the front, ready to get to the fuse box, but we're gonna do that in the morning because it is freaking late now. So yeah, we'll call it that, and good night. We'll catch you guys in the morning. All right, guys, so next thing we're gonna do, it is the next day. We are taking this, you're gonna want the wire hole to stick out. We already got it marked on the fuse box, as you can see. We're gonna put that like that on top, run the wires under and through, put this guy right in front right there. So we're gonna go ahead and drill, put the bolts in, keep it on top of that, And then previously what I was talking about the TRD Pro is we're going to drill a little hole back here. So the wire that's going for the TRD Pro is going to come out of that hole, since we're going to have to plug another one in for that fuse box as well. So I did the passenger side fuse box. So make sure to check that out. And that's what we're going to do next. Alright guys, so we got everything mounted on the fuse box. So like I was saying, one of the wire from the TRD Pro fender flares plugged in, and the other one for the aux beam plugs in. As you can see, I've got two right there. Kind of hard to see, but I hope you guys can see. And then we drilled a hole there, positive down to that battery terminal right here on the battery, ran into the breaker, and then the negative here, we will be tapping it into that spot right there. Alright guys, finally got it done. So this line goes in that hole. Okay, I'm gonna seal it eventually, soon, tonight. So that hole, that positive wire goes in down to that plug down there because it is a hybrid. This side goes out, this big red wire positive goes into the fuse box here, and this black negative one, which I tapped into right here. As you can see, that wire with the TRD Pro fender flares, I tapped this big wire here, ran it around also into this box side here, right? And then you have one plug wire. I ran it from this side here up with the TRD Pro fender flares, zip tied it there, ran it through this gap here. Same thing as I did with the TRD Pro fender flares, through the other side. Once you get to the other side, as you guys saw, through that little hole there, right there, to the firewall, through the firewall to the aux beam, and then also one wire from here. It's up here, you plug in, ran it. I drilled a hole in behind the fuse box, the truck fuse box there, into the fuse that I previously showed. So super easy. Again, that fuse plugged in there, ran into this fuse box, the aux beam box, one positive wire coming out wrapped right here, plugged in there, one positive here goes wrap, power, negative from here, come around, plugged it right there, just like that. And then again, one runs into the panel, which I don't have accessories right now, but once you have accessories, they have fuses on the inside of this box here, as you guys saw, and they have 8 slots that you can plug in whichever, and they also have stickers so you can label in the truck to what accessory you add. Another cool part is, I don't have it plugged in right now, but you can actually switch the lightings on here. You can do different colors like blue, red, yellow, I think. And then you can also do like different features where it like blinks if you're like, let's say you have chase lights in the back, run through the desert or whatnot. It has different options. But man, I love that OE panel and aux beam switch. It just like no one would know. It just blends it perfect. The truck is really dirty. I literally just got back from a camping trip this morning, and yeah, it's pretty dirty. It poured on us. It literally stormed and rained. So we got a bunch of bugs here. Gotta get this thing cleaned off, but everything's gonna be harder with this finger here. Hopefully this thing heals soon. Alright guys, I'm inside the Tundra now. It's pretty cool. So this is with my tent, so it's dark in here, right? So we'll press mode, we'll have the light on. I have mine set on blue, so it's pretty cool. So let's say you have accessory, you click it, it turns red, so you're using obviously number 2. I don't have any right now, so that's what it looks like. So I want to keep on blue. And they have many color functions where you can just hold the switch 1 or 4, and then you click mode, then you press 1 or 4, and then it kind of moves like different colors and shades of the color. You can change it whatever you like. Then you click mode again, it'll save. So super cool design. OE panels making it look just in there, not kind of like out of the way, out of place or anything. It's just perfectly in there. And we also officially hit 1,014 miles on the Tundra. So yeah, but man, that really does look good. All right, you guys, that is how you do the aux beam switch panel. How I did the aux beam switch panel. Again, I did the OE panels for the 2022 to 2025, basically third generation Toyota Tundra switch panel, the OE panels, and then I did the switch panels, the aux beam switch panel right here. I got on Amazon, and then I bought the switch panel, the OE panel from OE panels. So yeah, we got it installed. Honestly, it didn't take very long. I did it last night, like I said, and this morning or this evening. It didn't take very long. I did very little. I couldn't do much. Shout out to my dad for helping me because, like I said, I fractured my finger. So obviously, I wouldn't be able to do it all by myself without his help. So we got that in. So it's time to put some accessories to it. Again, I love how it looks, and the install overall is not too bad. A little bit of wiring, nothing too complicated, nothing crazy. I think anybody could do it. I put it on top of the factory fuse box, and I showed you guys how the wiring went. and how I did it. Run to firewall to switch panel. That's how I did it. So that's how we decided to do it. So and it works. I turn it on, all the functions. So in this book here, it will show you like different functions, backlighting and whatnot, and it will show you. And then it comes with stickers, of course. One thing I will say is once you put the stickers on, it makes the light look less bright at nighttime. Without the sticker, it looks a little bright, but it's nothing crazy. You just click the mode button, turn that backlight off if you have to. But that is it for the install, guys, on the Tundra here. We got more to come for the truck. We're not done yet. But without further ado, I hope everybody's enjoying the video so far. I've been doing dirt bike content, a lot of truck content, obviously, because I have so much parts coming in for this truck. If you guys don't know the Instagram for this truck, it is called ricefed_tundra. Go give it a follow. And like the post or whatnot. So that's the truck page for this. If you ever need a personal DM me, hit that truck page as well. Message me through that because my actual real account is private and I probably won't respond to you. So go to ricefed_tundra on Instagram. Go follow that truck page. And again, DM me if you have a question directly that you don't want to comment on here. So like I said, that is it for today. I got it installed. Next thing I gotta do is I do have new running boards. I'm about to pull these things off and toss on the new ones. But without further ado, I hope everybody has a wonderful day as always. If you made it this far, I appreciate all of you watching this video and the other videos, of course. Please drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Thank you for all the returning subscribers as well. Trying to push out these videos weekly. Every Wednesday we upload. And yeah, drop a comment on a question if you need me to answer, or just drop a comment if you're feeling generous, because I read every single comment and I try to respond to all of them. So yeah, this is my 2025 Toyota Tundra here. So yeah, without further ado, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.